What's up, beautiful besties? Welcome back to Turning Tides Tarot. My name is Alicia. I hope you all are having a fantastic day. I'm just going to bring the sound bowl and we're going to get a quick reading. It's going to be a little bit different. It's going to be past, present, future, and alternative perspective. And I'll get into it in a second. Let's just clear the vibe before we do. Here we go. It's always so nice. I love the sound bowl. Okay, today I'm going to be working with 4 different decks to just do a fun little take on past, present, future, alternative perspective. I am using the Before Tarot. Okay, so it's like Rider-Waite, but it's just before. I'll be using the regular Rider-Waite Tarot as well. And then I'll be using the After Tarot for the future. And for the alternative perspective, I will be using the Tarot of New Vision. So it's really fun. It's all different takes on the same deck. Okay. And so it's really interesting to see. I love it. This is the before, this is the regular, and this is the after, and this is the alternative perspective. So I'm really excited to see what comes up. I'm using these 4 decks. Okay, so let's get started. Please tell me what the past energy is for our beautiful collective. It's just going to be simple little reading. What happened in the past? What happened in the past? Let's pick up on past energy first. Oh, we have 2. We have 2 energies for the past and the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck. Look, okay. I feel like in the past energy, you may have been doing some research wanting to bring in something new into your world, okay? Now with the Page of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, it is all about studying or planning or looking into something new, trying to learn new information. You may have decided that you needed to focus your time, energy, attention elsewhere because maybe you were feeling like just unhappy or maybe even a little bit stuck with, you know, your current, your circumstances. So this is past energy, right? You really wanted to align with what you are here to do, called to do, meant to do, your destiny with the Wheel of Fortune. And I feel like because there's no movement going on here with this Wheel of Fortune, it's just before things start to move, right? We're working with the Before Tarot energy of the past. It felt like almost like you were kind of in this energy of being stuck, or maybe there was a lot of roadblocks, or there was something like you reached a plateau with a goal or a dream. And so you decided to go ahead and turn your focus, your time and attention onto something else in the meantime, or starting a new project, a new goal, something like that. Okay, so energy in the past. This is fun. What energy are we in currently? What energy are we in currently, friends? Okay, we have 1. We have the King of Wands. At the bottom of the deck, we do have the High Priestess. So, I feel like there are some really magical things taking place behind the scenes. Your intuition could be on point right now. You are feeling very magnetic, very powerful. You might be holding in a secret. Now, why I say the secret is because, you know, the High Priestess does represent the mysteries of life, okay? But it's a quiet energy, right? You're not really talking about what it is you have become very passionate about recently, okay? So you're keeping your ideas to yourself. You're keeping your motivations to yourself, your creations to yourself. You are literally I feel like you are very powerful at the moment with the King of Wands energy. Now, you don't have to be Aries, Leo, Sag, the fire signs. You're just really tapped into your creative passions at the moment, okay? You're taking a lead. You're taking action. The King of Wands is somebody who doesn't just sit around waiting for something to happen. They go out and make something happen, okay? So it's a very powerful, very charming, very magnetic vibe going on for you right now. And because you're keeping everything so quiet, you know, the shift that you are currently orchestrating. I want to say orchestrating because I feel like you're the one that's making things change. You're the one that's doing some kind of change behind the scene that people, you're keeping your blessings to yourself, you're keeping quiet. Okay, that's all well and good, but it's very magnetic energy. People are drawn into you right now, and you're also getting a boost from the universe. So your powers, like your spiritual powers, your intuition, your telepathy, your clairvoyance, clairaudience, whatever it is, there's a spiritual power that has been developing within you, okay? And even if it's just you working out that intuitive muscle of yours, you are leading, you're being led down the right path for yourself, but you are also the one, like I said, in charge of what you're doing right now. So it's very interesting. Very interesting energy for right now. I love it. People may be very drawn to you at the moment because, again, there's some kind of like mystery, or you're giving off like a mysterious vibe, right? Okay, so what is the future? What is the future energy for you, my loves? Okay, now I'm using the after tarot. What happens after this, right? So please tell me what the future vibe is. Whoops, that's a lot. That's a lot. We have the Seven of Pentacles, but we also have Judgment at the bottom of the deck. We have the King of Cups. Okay, the King of Cups. Now, again, because you have, this is just kind of reminding me of what we pulled up for the past energy, okay? Because there was some kind of feeling like, you know, things weren't really moving for you in the past, okay? Now, like, you've changed that. You've already changed that. We've already gone over it. But in the future, for the Seven of Pentacles to be here, it's like you might go off and do this again. It's very interesting. It's like, I feel like right now you are in this vibe of like starting a lot of new projects, or there's more than one area of your life in which you are consciously making some major changes right now. Okay, so it could be with your money, it could be with your health, it could be with your routines, friendships, family, whatever, right? Whatever area of your life, your goals, your dreams, your projects. I feel like with Judgment here, because you're finally seeing some progress in the future, you will start seeing some payoff here, right? That's what this is all about, okay? Usually in the regular tarot, we find frustration because it's the waiting game. There's, with the Seven of Pentacles, like you do all the good work, you put in all the investment, your time, energy, effort, you're doing all the right things, and usually we see a little frustration waiting for the payoff to happen. But this one, the after tarot, the harvest is here. You are starting to collect all of these coins, pentacles, energy, time. You're getting the payoff, right? You're getting, not only are you getting the payoff, but with Judgment here as well, this lets me know that because you're on the right path, you're aligning with your destiny, you're making all these healthy changes in your world, and putting your time, energy, and focus onto new ways of thinking, being, projects, all the things, okay? You are being elevated, okay? So you're going to see your vibration rise up even higher, okay? And I love this because there's no going backwards, okay? You're not going to go back to that point of being stuck. You're going to keep on reaping those benefits, right? You're going to keep on seeing the harvest, right? You're going to keep on getting the payoff. It's going to keep flowing in. So you're going to start to see some initial success, and then you're not going backwards, okay? It's just going to keep building and building and building and building until you are in a completely, I want to say until you're on like a completely different timeline for yourself, and you have elevated as well. So keep doing what you're doing, especially if this message has been resonating with you so far, past and present. You're on the right track. This is where you're headed. So continue to do what you're doing, all right? Now let's see what the unique perspective. Oh, I forgot about the King of Cups first. You are going to be, you are going to start expressing your emotions. Remember how in the present moment you're kind of keeping quiet. You will start using your energy, your love energy again, like sharing love, expressing emotions, expressing your gratitude. You will start coming out with those secrets, sharing your emotions, how you feel about everything, and maybe even your intuition. You might even start making predictions for other people, or, you know, I'm picking up on, especially if you're like maybe starting a spiritual business, or you're focusing on your spiritual gifts and you want to share those gifts, that's something that you will be doing in the future as well. And it's something that you would have felt very called to do. Okay, so your intuition, you're going to start sharing it with others to help others. All right, now let's see a perspective maybe that you haven't seen yet or might need to take a look at. This is the New Vision Tarot, and I was really excited to get this to add to like my little collection here with the past, present, future tarot. And I was kind of bummed that it came in the mini version. I didn't really read the specs very clearly, and I'm like, I need to now try to find the bigger version of this deck. But it's all good. I can work with it. I can work with it. All right, so Spirit, please tell me what the alternative perspective or something we might need to look at from a different angle, something unexpected. You know, let's take a look at something that could be hidden. All right, okay. We have the Tower and the King of Wands. Now, this gives an alternative perspective. Usually it's a view of the Rider-Waite from behind, what the person is looking at or what's going on behind the scenes, right? So behind the scenes, I love that we have the King of Wands showing up again. Okay, right now, what you're being powered by, okay, this is what's giving you the power. This is what's fueling you. Okay, throughout this major change that you're making in your world right now is, I feel like there's a lion. Yeah, that's the strength. There could be a relationship too that is really giving you the strength. Okay, now whether that's a romantic relationship, it looks like it, or that's a motivating factor for you. Maybe you're making some wonderful changes so that a goal of yours could be to align with the perfect partner, the partner who's meant for you. That could be one of your motivating factors. And so you are making good choices, right? You're making these good choices. The lion here reminds me of strength, okay? Making those good choices so that, you know, so they all pile up. Does that make sense? So each choice that you make, all these good choices, healthy choices that you're making, they're all going to add up. Okay, it's all what's lending you some power here at the moment, right? Okay, so I feel like these are just making good choices, making healthy choices. But with strength, it's really tapping into that vibe of like very consciously removing the things, people, places, situations that aren't very good for us, and we know that. And so yeah, it's linked to the devil. Okay, so I'm going a little deep here, but this is what's fun about these different interpretations. Now, the devil, you know, we do things that we know we shouldn't, right? So this is just telling me that right now you are checking yourself before you wreck yourself, and you're ushering in a very positive time. Now, I love this because actually I've never really spent a lot of time looking at these cards yet. They're pretty new to me, and I love it because with the Tower, we're looking at the back of the Tower, right? And here I see the tree of knowledge, the tree of good and evil, the snake and the apples and all that, right? The lore, the lore here, what it is that you have done. You have, remember going back to the past energy. Let's dial it all the way back right now, okay? You have learned something, right? You came into some kind of knowledge, in some kind of something you learned changed the game for you and made you want to do something different, made you want to focus your time, energy, and attention onto something else, a new path. You learned something. Okay, so you can't unlearn these things, right? There has been a spiritual shift and change, and you have this divine knowledge, or this maybe it was a download from spirit that came through to you that is has fueled this shift and change for you. Okay, so you've eaten from the tree, you know, of whatever knowledge, right? Good and evil, knowledge, something, you know the lore. Okay, Adam and Eve story, whatever, creation. You are literally, you know better. So you're making these positive changes before any kind of tower is going to hit. All right, and if you know anything about when the Tower shows up, sometimes the Tower will show up. Well, all times the Tower shows up when we really truly desire a shift and change in our life. Okay, it does. You're walking around your life and things aren't looking great or whatever, and you're like, man, I can't stand this anymore. Well, Spirit, the universe listens to you. Okay. And when you know that you don't want to be somewhere anymore, and you continue to fight to stay in a situation where you just feel like disconnected to, the towers get harder and harder when they do show up. The changes become harder to make. Okay, so you figured it out. You knew that it was time to make a shift and a change. And if you didn't actively do it yourself by making these better choices for yourself, then Spirit was going to come in and drop a tower that might feel a little bit uncomfortable. Okay. Either way, you would have ended up on the right track, because that's what the tower brings. It's like it picks you up from the situation that you no longer desire to be in, or you've outgrown, or isn't working for you for your greatest and highest good. It picks you up and places you on a different track, completely on the right track, okay, when it comes to your fate and destiny. And this is what it's all about with the Wheel of Fortune showing up in this reading. So looking at things differently, I feel like this time around you're almost in, I don't want to say you're in control, because you're working with Spirit. Okay, you're working with the energy. You knew it was time to switch. You knew it was time to change. You ate from this tree of good and evil and knowledge or whatever, and you figured it out, right? Like, so you know better. You knew better, okay? And so instead of waiting around for something to change in a drastic way, you decided to take control of that and go ahead and work with the energy of the universe and make those positive changes for yourself. Beautiful energy. If you like this kind of reading, friends, using the different decks, I really enjoyed it. I really do, but I'm a tarot nerd. I am. Because I was so stoked. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is going to go really great with my collection of past, present, future tarot decks. But if you want to see more of this type of reading, please let me know in the comments. Give a like or whatever you want to do to help interact with the reading, so that I know that you want to see more of this type of stuff. Okay, sending you lots of love, and I will be back with another reading. Take care, friends, and have a blessed day. Bye, hearts and stars.